So yesterday Genshin Impact official channel uploaded a video titled Sumeru Preview Teaser 1, the fascinating Dendro element, and it gave us roughly 3 minutes of brand new footage and information about Dendro and Sumeru itself. We got a sneak peek, the new Dendro kit for the Traveler, new Dendro reactions with other elements, and a look at the beautiful world of Sumeru, and even a brief glimpse at some of the new foes players will be fighting in version 3.0. So in this video I will cover up 5 important details that you missed in Genshin Impact 3.0 trailer. But before starting off this interesting video, I want you guys to like this video and subscribe this channel for more Genshin content. Starting off with number 1, the element Dendro reactions, philosophy and animations. So in that video, Hoyoverse combat designer Aquaria describes the process of creating Dendro and the core philosophy behind the element. They hoped that they could create an element that had more synergy than any of the others in the game, while still being easy to understand. There are 3 keywords to the Dendro element: catalysis, wisdom and life. In for the comment, he describes how the elemental reactions of Genshin Impact are a combination or clash of the core principles of each of the elements. For example, electrocharge is the reaction of Hydro and Electro and represents not only a real-life interaction of electricity interacting with water, but also of the core aspects of Electro and Hydro combining, that being the recovery of Hydro and the energy of Electro. The same philosophy has been applied to Dendro as well. Number 2, 2 new reactions. So in the video, Dendro introduces 2 brand new reactions, which are Bloom and Catalyst. As we can see in the video, Bloom is inspired by the real-life phenomena of flowers blooming, says Aquaria. Bloom combines the recovery of Hydro with the catalysis aspect of the Dendro. When Hydro damage hits a target with either is or it's affected by Dendro, they will spawn a small green seed. This seed seems to be used to produce other elemental reactions without needing to reapply Dendro to the original target. It is a separate entity allowing for more reactions. And if we talk about Catalyst, on the other hand, is an offensive reaction. It has a combination of Electro and Dendro, specifically of the energy aspect of Electro and the wisdom aspect of Dendro. Here we can see in the video, razors strike both Dendro slime and a seed created by Bloom. In both, a small burst of Dendro energy explodes after the reaction is formed, dealing damage to the target and seemingly stunning it with green or purple lightning. There are other aspects to Dendro which are not considered reactions. Pyro appears to cause a prolonged burning dot to any enemy or structure affected by Dendro. Much like how Pyro will burn grass in a game right now, Yanfei can be seen attacking a Bloom seed with Pyro damage, in which it explodes, dealing Dendro damage and causing a burn to those around the exploding Bloom seed. Number 3, the Dendro Traveler. Another piece of the puzzle we got a glimpse at was the new kit of the Dendro Traveler. While not an exhaustive look, we did get enough to get a good idea. Dendro Traveler's elemental skill appears to be a straight slash imbued with Dendro energy. We see them perform this attack several times, each time applying Dendro when it hits an enemy or subject. Their elemental burst is a large AoE attack that spawns some kind of Dendro object in the center, similar to Albedo's elemental skill, while in the area of effect. But if you ask me, it could make very neutral attack in the field become Dendro like Chongyon's skill or Bennett's C6 burst. This appears that Dendro Traveler will become very support-oriented character, acting as a Dendro applier to all the reactions such as Catalyst and Bloom, with the ability to instantly apply Dendro with the potential to continue applying through their burst. It could definitely be a good fit, as many people's first taste of Dendro would be surprising. Number 4, Dendro in Sumeru Wilderness. Another interesting aspect about Dendro was that the developers gave us a deeper look into the way it is situated in the Sumeru landscape. Certain aspects of Sumeru are able to be affected by Dendro and its subsequent elemental reactions. The example used in the video is a mushroom that we saw in the video. When hit by Dendro, it blooms into a massive mushroom. When hit by Electro, the massive mushroom becomes charged, propelling players into the air when they bump from the mushroom. When hit by Hydro, it spawns a Bloom seed. When hit by Pyro, the mushroom shrivels up and burns away. With this level of interactivity, environmental puzzles are sure to be a massive part of the world of Sumeru. Genshin Impact hasn't had many world puzzles that revolve exclusively around elemental reactions, with those that exist typically only involving one, such as melting the ice on Dragon Spine with Pyro to free trapped enemies and chests. Dendro's involvement with Sumeru is clearly much more ingrained than any other before it. And aside from that, we also got a look at the beautiful rainforests of Sumeru, and they look absolutely stunning. They look like nothing else in the game, with alien looking flora and fauna, greeny on all sides with trees that stretch into the sky. Sumeru is shaping up to be an amazing game to explore, and we are still only seen one side of it, cause Sumeru is really famous for its deserts too, after all. So I'm more excited for the desert part. Now hold on a second, before we get to our fifth and last point, I wanna give you guys a fun detail that you probably don't know about. So in the starting of this teaser, we can see an old lady far away from the traveler, and it's easy to miss her. But if you look to her closely, then you'll find out that she resembles someone. Yup, I'm talking about Madame Ping from Liyue. So guys, if she is really Madame Ping, then what is she doing in Sumeru? Does she have a Dendro element? Or is she the Dendro Archon herself? Well, what do you guys think? Comment down below. And finally at number 5, brand new Sumeru enemies. To go alongside the environmental details of Dendro, the enemies of Sumeru are affected in a similar way. We got to see a couple of new enemies in the video, the most prominent of which being a small floating mushroom. A variant of these enemies can be found in the chasm by massive talking mushroom, but those were Hydra, right? Here they are Dendro and are affected by elements in much the same way as the previously mentioned mushrooms. These cute little Dendro shrooms have tops reminiscent of witch hats, and when hit by electro, they begin to spin and glow extremely brightly. Conversely, when they hit by pyro, they shrivel up and their hats become all burnt around the edges. What element they are affected by will also change their attack pattern, with electro affected shrooms shooting much faster while pyro affected ones shoot far slower. But yeah guys, these are all the details you probably missed in the new trailer, and comment down below which character are you more excited for in Sumeru. And now, thanks for watching.